Hi guys, this is Phil Sanders coming at you with another episode. Hey, if you guys are liking this episode, please feel free to give us some feedback. Me and Dan are looking for all the help we can get. Remember, this is just for fun, guys. Some of the interviews are under the influence, some of them are not. Sometimes we make crude jokes and swear, other times we don't. Just listen and have a good time.
Jenny, we're filming a podcast until we do an interview with you.
Oh my god, are you doing that right now?
Right now,
Oh my.
Do you want to do it now? Wait. You have to take these, so I'm going to get chips.
In this case, you have to let me preview it before you actually publish it. Because if I sound like a drunken doofus, I want to know.
Well, yes, of course. No, Phil, we're not bums. We're going to sit on chairs and interview our people. No, you get the fuck over here. Jenny, we're doing it on chairs. Because we're civilized folk. On a scale of 1 to 10 on regret of doing this with you, Phil, right now I'm up to like a 8. Wow.
Am I okay sitting right here?
It's no guarantee.
If you were in the middle.
Yeah.
Sit between the two of you.
Yeah.
I want to start with that.
Not like that, but sort your chairs.
Alright, we're here.
So
we're here with Dan.
No, it's not
Whoa,
your...
stop.
Fuck, it's not your show, Jenny.
This is
at all.
our
Okay.
thing.
We didn't...
Okay, starting over.
Just gobsmacked.
This is the
Phil and Dan Unicorn 18 podcast. And we're here with Jenny Rinker,
Hi.
a.k.a. Dr.
Drinker.
Drinker.
DR Inker.
Okay,
Drinker.
very quickly, this is a very short interview. Explain where that name originates from.
Oh, well,
Originates?
Originates, yes. If
Originates
we're going
is-
to
originates
English.
is fine.
Let's
Sorry, I don't know
English
who
properly.
writes these scripts. I'm just reading off the script, Jenny.
Okay, well, for the audience out there, he doesn't have a script. He's full of crap. Sorry to ruin the illusion.
Well played.
For the original.
And there's no Santa Claus
Jeez, guys.
or Tooth Fairy either, is there, Jenny? Is there?
No comment. Now, if we're going to go back to the original question, if I may, my last name is Rinker, R-I-N-K-E-R.
I instantly regret this interview.
You should. It's your choice, though. So-
Continue.
Yes, and I happen to have my doctorate in mechanical engineering, which technically makes me a doctor, which is abbreviated DR, and therefore Dr. Rinker, DR Rinker, drinker. That is,
Not just a pretty face
That's
and amazing unicycle skills.
that's.
I'll say it, Phil, if you won't.
We are not reading the same scripts right now. That's all I can say.
It would help if you actually had a script, because then you could read the same one.
You need to stop saying that.
TV Land is just ruined right now. TV Land.
I hope that the crinkling of
so,
the potato chip
Jenny,
bag, it comes through on the
Of course it
microphone.
will.
That's why we have the bag, is to crinkle it. Sorry.
Okay,
Everyone-
one more time, Phil.
No, we're good.
Guys, focus, okay? We're boring the audience.
Wow. Jenny, you've been volunteering a lot at
Yes.
this Unicon
Yes.
18.
Okay.
And you've been doing a marvelous job. What has been the best event you've witnessed so far at Unicon 18?
The best event. So I think that this year trials came off amazingly. I was down on the floor like during the event, and yeah, of course, obviously things go wrong. Things always go wrong, and there's always kind of running around and panicking and oh my gosh, are we going to build everything in time? And is this going to happen? And this is going to happen? And oh my gosh, this changed. And yet, I think the final product ended up being fantastic, and I think that the crew we had to build and Christian Summer put in a crap ton of work, and we had a lot of help from a lot of the organization in a lot of respects. So I think in terms of the audience, trials by far. Like, it was just mind blowing.
It was.
What an
On that-
atmosphere. What an atmosphere.
Phil, I'll speak. On that topic, how do you compare this Unicon to other Unicons?
Well, so this is actually only my second. I have only been to Montreal before this.
Oh.
So I only have a sample size of 2, and I cannot extrapolate very well.
I
Sorry,
see.
I'm nerding out.
I mean,
Sorry.
I don't know who did
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says more in your profile of our interview sheet here, but that's obviously wrong.
Okay, well, yeah, you
Continue.
guys got to work on your PI skills.
Yeah, the script
Yeah.
writers are fired at minimum.
Yeah, well, so I think that in terms of the venue we had available to us, the velodrome here was just amazing. Like, we had so many people in the stands. The atmosphere was just top notch, and
It was a little hot.
was it? I mean, I was panicking down on the floor and just sweating
Phil,
bullets.
Phil,
so.
you were in the stands. Tell us how was it in the stands watching the trials come?
Yeah, I'm
as you
curious.
rub
How
your
was
massive belly.
Yeah, how was it? What?
Wow.
How was it as an audience member?
It's-
Can,
We're taking a turn.
no,
I
don't
guess.
talk about it. Tell the audience about
From
how it was.
from the stands, I can tell you that they barely had enough room for my belly to drape over the railing.
That's not what we're interested
But,
in at all. I'm so
You know,
sorry.
maybe in America they have bigger stands, and that works in America.
And I'm
but
sure they do.
clearly here in Italy, fuck,
So
in
how-
Spain we have to make bigger stands. But the trials looked amazing. The trials looked amazing from where I was watching.
Great.
Way in the back.
Yeah. Good.
My belly on at least 3 people.
Okay, good. Well, glad that you can
That
get your...
is, I
personal space
instantly
violated.
regret asking you any questions during any podcast.
I regret answering.
Let's get back to Jenny.
Yes.
Jenny, you are the what of how many children?
I'm sorry?
You are the what of how many?
Children.
I have no children.
No, you're the what of
That-
how many? You have
Oh,
your parents.
You are
I'm
which
sorry.
number?
They've had how many
I am,
kids?
I'm so sorry. I am one
It's
of
very
one.
obvious.
Rookies.
One of one. I have
One of
One
one.
of one.
I have no siblings.
There
She
can
has
only
no-
be one.
There is only one.
There's only
I
one
stole
drinker.
all of the resources. Yes.
Drink the
Only one
drinker because she's
drinker.
the only
They-
one you're gonna get.
They got it right in the first one and they didn't need any more.
Well, there's. I mean,
Evidently.
it was not that simple, but we can pretend. Yes.
Well, I wish we had time for the whole story, but we don't.
But we, after your story of the trials comp. What?
You started this. I just wanted to know that.
What is... Jenny,
this is really fun.
we need your current favourite rider and why. In any discipline. Oh, wow. Fire trucks are great. I know.
Fire
I know.
trucks are
But
fabulous.
that was not the question.
Sorry.
But they are great though.
They are great.
They're big and
That's
red.
my favorite ride. Well, that's really difficult because each rider.
They put out fires.
So these guys are just still
Let her finish.
thinking about final tracks. Fire trucks.
You don't get to say that, Jenny. You
File
just,
trucks are great too. But it has nothing to do with your favorite rider.
Okay, so
Jenny.
here's the problem: is I can't choose a favorite rider because they're.
no,
No, I can't. I can't because let me
You
explain.
know how many
Let-
people we
No.
have on this
Me explain.
podcast who say
Jenny, we don't have time for you to
this,
explain
this
why you
rubbish
can't.
of like why? We just need to know.
No, because different people, I like their styles for different reasons.
Sure.
Well,
Pick-
obviously, but you're just gonna
You gotta
Fine.
pick one.
Fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Rafi Puam's style
See.
is one of my favorites.
Why?
Why?
Because it's generally extremely consistent, very clean and CVC. Like his slope style runs, I was very impressed. That being said, there were
Yeah,
other
but,
people
but
that
he
also I
got
really
banned
liked.
from Unicycle Chat for posting videos, so we can't really take his opinion very seriously. I mean, look at Loren's plan.
You didn't ask me about him on his Facebook. You asked me about who was my favorite rider, and if we're going style
you
wise,
know,
he's one of my favorites. One of my
style
favorites.
is-
She Phil.
I answered your question.
In her
I
defense,
answered your
she answered the question.
She did.
I did.
You,
I'm gonna fight back on this. I'm a fighter.
It's fine. His
I told you no mushrooms before interviews.
Uh.
Yet here we are.
What? You have mushrooms? You didn't share. That's dicks.
Focus, Jenny.
Jenny,
Says
I
you.
need these to get through this. Life is pain to me. Okay.
Wow.
So,
Good thing Adriana's not here.
Jenny, normally we don't give the other interviewers an option, but we are going to give you one. Would you rather talk about the ups and downs of Unicorn 18 or
Finish your
Would
thought.
or
you-
the best meal you've ever had in your life.
Wow. When you put it that way. He's. Look up, Dan.
Yeah,
Trying to get your attention. Can
We're on a time schedule here.
Very
Jen,
well.
we've got a lot of people to interview.
I'm gonna have to go with the best meal of my life, though. Unicorn 18.
Okay, we'll go on.
Which was?
There was a great one. So my mom took me to Vegas for my 21st birthday.
A short story.
Good one.
It was my mom and my aunt, and there's a French restaurant at the top of the fake Eiffel Tower in Vegas.
We?
Love it.
And it was
Oui,
we did not
I'm gonna do fromage.
Yes, there was fromage. Je ne parle pas français. The point is, it was
Stab you both.
If I could remember the line from Moulin Rouge.
It was good food. It was good food. That's the end of the story. It was just really good food. I was having a good
Literally all we
time.
wanted.
And I mean, and also you guys, it's your interview. You don't have to pick your questions. You can just ask.
One more question. Well, I mean, we do a lot of research and planning has gone into these interviews. But anyway, one last question.
Lots of planning.
Jen, your shoe size. What is your shoe size?
Climbing shoes, I believe I'm a 40. US would be women's 9, which I believe is men's 8.
You know, climbing shoes comes in U.S. sizes as well.
Yeah, but you go by 4. I'm a 40.
Only Europeans go.
Honey,
Well,
you
I'm a 40.
She's a
are
40.
you drunk right now?
No, maybe a little
Are
bit.
you
You
drunk
guys
right
are
now?
obviously.
You know we're not.
I know you're not.
I mean, you're on shrooms, but I'm me and Jen.
More than I can count.
I'm sorry for having some beers before this random interview that I'm actually quite enjoying. So thank
Jen,
you, gentlemen.
this-
We had this planned weeks in advance. We
Advanced.
When he says
Advanced.
we, he means Dan.
Weeks in advance.
We talked to your assistant.
Oh, you
She told
did?
us you're available at this
Yeah.
time.
I'm sorry, do I have an assistant? Because where the heck has she been this all of Unicon?
She's been flat out from what she tells us.
She told us about your memory problems.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to keep you in line. But we had this planned out from the get-go. But thank you regardless.
So this has been Jenny Rinker on
Jenny.
the
Drinker. Drinker is her name. Unicon 18, the Dan
and Phil.
Fuck. Unicon.
We'll edit
18.
that out. Edit that out.
We're not gonna edit that.
Jen, would you like to end the show, please?
This has been the Dan and Phil Unicon 18 interview with Jenny Rinker, also known as Dr. Rinker Drinker. Thank you for listening to our babble.
It's gonna be Phil and Dan from now on, just so you know.
Not intended, Phil. Phil and Dan. Phil and Dan, apologies.
Adios.